Hello there, I'm the Beast Manager and welcome back to Timberborn. Now, today we are facing a drought that past me left me with, but at least past me left me with a bunch of good stuff like the blueprint for the third dam of this project, which is nice. So we are going to try and finish this project today. What else needs to be done? We need to blow this up, but only when everything is done. There is no explosion so far on this side before we have a way to stop the water from flowing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, we need to blow that block and that block as well. So yeah guys, today we are going to finish this project. I'm pretty sure we are going to have our hands full. There is no second objective established, but after we are done with this, we can always just expand this area, because I'm pretty sure we are going to have some more green land that we will want to use. But if not, well, we can just dedicate some time at exploding a few more bits to accumulate a little bit more water. But now, with all of that said, it is time to start building some stuff and planning my way around this, because I have to destroy this block over here, and that's not cool. Okay, so this route just showed us that we really need this lake, because I just used all the water from this side, and I used most of the water from this side. I mean, I can just drop that little bit of water over there. It's still something, you know. But yeah, we used all of this and all of this. So and we still have one more day of drought to go. So I don't know. Maybe these should be ready by the next drought, just to make sure that nothing goes wrong. Because yeah, completely empty. This side has been completely emptied. I can raise it back to its original height. And I'll wait for the water to come, but I'm pretty sure we'll be okay for now. We still have the water from the lake, even though if we go over here, because this area also consumes a lot of water. We only have 0.3 height of water left in the lake. I mean, it's a lot, but we can't forget that all of this green land is constantly consuming water. This is consuming water, and this over here is also consuming water. So it's only natural that that level... Oh, I was wondering what the hell is going on. Yeah, forgot to do that. But yeah, this water level is constantly going down, but we have survived another drought, so great. I'm also going to try and blow up this little bit of cliff over here. I have so much explosives that yeah, I think it's justifiable. This way we can accumulate once again a little bit more water, and it makes it so I think it's going to look better. But oh well, let's just blow up this one and destroy this, since you guys are already here. And we can plant the other explosives down. Come on. This one, please. Thank you. Now over here we can build a small path. Reconnect all of these once again. And yeah, I think by next route we'll be ready, because we only have 4 levee sections to go. So yeah, cool. This was actually done much quicker than I thought. Yeah, I just realized one thing. I will have to destroy a bunch of things in this path, which means that these guys shouldn't be here. Get out of here. You guys, please leave, because this area will be inaccessible for a little while. Okay, so why do I want to destroy this? First, let's take care of that, and I will show you why. There we go. Now, it's not perfectly centered, unfortunately, but that doesn't really matter, because all I want is to remove those platforms from this area, and then we'll go into landscaping. We'll select a levee. Okay, camera, thank you. We'll do this. There we go. Then we also need to do this and this. And just for aesthetic purposes, we're going to do this. Now, why did I build this ginormous thing over here? It's just to create a channel long and tall enough that once we open the floodgates, the water will not spill over to these sides over here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It needs to be as tall as the floodgate, because remember, we are going to have this floodgate all the way up to 3, because it's not supposed to let any water pass through it. And why is that? Because this floodgate is at the same level as this one, right? So, in theory, if I blow this up and I have this height at 0.5, eventually all of the water within this river and within this lake will come to the same level, and this floodgate, which is a level 3, will prevent it from spilling over, but will not flood over the dam, because, you know, technically it is the same height as the rest of the ground, so it should be fine. We might have a tiny little bit of spillover every once in a while, because this is a large mass of water for the game to calculate, and sometimes there is the occasional flood, but it's like it's just 5 seconds. It doesn't count. No, in my opinion, those don't count. The function over long periods of time do. So yeah, once we raise from 3 to 2.5, if there is, these levees are not here, the water would spill over because it's really tall. And let's see, is the water at level? It's almost where we can see, because whenever the water starts spilling over the floodgates, it forms a cone shape, like so. So if you don't have anything over here to stop the water, there we go, see? There is this cone shape. If you don't have a levee over here to stop the water, you are going to flood the adjacent areas. That's a long explanation for something extremely simple. So yeah, that's the reason for this. And then we can even, make it somewhat pretty by coming over here and doing this platform, 3 platform, paths like so. We make a stairs like over here. There we go. These paths are never going to be utilized, but it makes it look like there is like an observation area over here that the beavers could take to take a look over the river and water levels and whatnot. It's just, oh, you see what I mean? Sometimes there is the occasional spillover of water because there is just so much moving at the same time that the game just doesn't know where to put it. But as you could see, it took 5 seconds for it to clear, and it's perfectly fine now. Let me just double check that my floodgates are at level. They are, so no problems like last time should occur. Everything is cool. Everything is cool. Okay, let's move on with the construction now. By the way, guys, I will not be able to explode these all at the same time because they can't reach those, but that's fine. We can do it in layers. So let's just observe this beautiful chain reaction. There we go. Alright, guys, so it is a brand new day and we have more explosive bits to go through. I'm going to try and take out some of these corners, just so it doesn't look as jagged. I'm trying to make it look more as these hedges will be on purpose, or something like that. Who knows? Let's just start detonating dynamite. That's what we are here to see, because everybody likes things going boom. At least I do. Okay. That's it for there. Let's detonate those bits. Let's detonate those bits. And those bits. And those bits. There are still a few to build and go through, but oh well. We have already gained a lot of space by blowing those little bits off, and our dam is almost complete. We are like one section away on the main dam, and the channel is also being built at a reasonable speed. So this thing should be ready to start receiving water soon. In fact, let's detonate that. Let's start taking care of that water. Now, I'm pretty sure the water will flow through if we have this at 0.5 and this at 2.5, which is the equivalent height to this one. We are pretty much just siphon a little bit of the flow from the main river. It's not a lot, it's not going to be noticeable, but yeah, just that one tiny little block creates this wonderfully beautiful waterfall that slowly but steadily will fill up all of this with beautiful water. And once the water reaches this the level of this small channel, it will flow and fill up this extra lake, which is going to increase this green pasture all the way over here, and it's going to be glorious. Okay, here's the moment where all the green starts flooding through here. Look at that. Returning life back to this barren land. Ain't that a beautiful objective to achieve? I think so. There you go. And even if we go through all of the water inside of this reserve, because these little lakes will remain, any crops or trees that we plant on these areas will stay fertilized. So there's also that as a positive thing. Another level is just flooded. This is going to be the main level of water that we are going to use. This one and the one above it. So yeah, from now on, this should take a little longer to fill up, especially because we are only providing one tile worth of water flow. But still, this is something to refill on the long time, so that we have when the droughts arrive. And the droughts tend to take a little while between them, so there's that. I also built myself a depth marker over here, so we can see whenever the water stops rising. And now, since we are already here, let's detonate more explosive bits. There we go. More explosive bits. And there we go. And now we have that one over there, and these few over here. So that, you know, once we open the dam, the water could actually flow. That would be something nice. And now we are finally getting into the final level of the reservoir. And I don't know, but if this is not enough water to last through a drought, then I don't know how much more water one could have, right? Because this is a lot. These are pretty deep lakes, so okay, I think we are now taken care of when it comes to the water reservoir. And it took me only like 30 minutes in this episode, at least recording time. Now, it is time for us to use the water that we are storing in here to our advantage. Given that we are going to have so much water now, it's only fair that we use said water to solve another problem forever, and that problem is food. Not that we are experiencing any food-related problems, but it would be nice if we could fertilize this entire flat area and turn it into beautiful farmland, would it not? I think so. So, what is the plan? The plan is quite simple. I need to build another district somewhere around here. I don't know where yet, but I'm figuring out somewhere around here, right? So that I can extend it over on this side, and I can extend it over on this side, at least as far as it will allow me. I'm pretty sure if I put it over here, I will probably be able to reach this area, and that's fine. After we build the district, I'm going to blow some stuff up, create a lake over here. I need to blow a channel into the river as well. This lake will then feed a couple of channels that we are going to build through here to fertilize this area and create an abundance of farmland. So, now that the plan has been laid down, it's time to start executing it. Okay guys, so just a quick note, as we can see now that we have the floodgate raised to the maximum, the water level has stabilized, it has risen to the maximum of 227, and now it is stabilizing to reach the same level as this one over here. Yeah, you see this one is also slowly rising because the water level is still stabilizing, but both of them should come to the same relative level, and that's what we wanted. That means that our reservoir is now full. Okay guys, so basic necessities for district number 4 have been established. So pretty much the idea would be to create this, as we can see, these rows of dynamite, and then this would be the main channel. We could even make it 2 tiles wide if we wanted to, and then we'll have these small branches branching in into the inside, making sure that the water flows and fertilizes this entire area. Now this is going to be close to the industrial area of our main capital, but I think it's going to be okay. We have more than enough production right now. We have over 1,000. We have 1,500 planks. We have 300 gears. We have 300 explosives. Like I'm pretty sure we are fine for materials. We could add a little bit more paper production if we wanted to get the knowledge. Because in order for you to get the knowledge, you need to get the printing press. But at this point in time, it's just a waste of resources. Like our beavers don't need it; they are just fine. The way they are. In fact, they are more than fine. Level 8, it's really good for them. Okay, they are here to chop down trees and build buildings for us. So they shouldn't complain too much. But in any case, I will add more production eventually. I just don't want to waste the resources while we have things going on. And the cool thing apparently is that we are able to build from this side of the district gate. You see? You see these beavers going on. And poof, there he goes, delivering resources. Nice, maybe we'll even be able to help out. I didn't transfer the workers yet because I still need to transfer the resources there. But before I do that, I just want to finish a few things first over here to make sure that, you know, we are not siphoning off too many resources from the distribution post over here. And we can cancel some orders and whatnot. So, yeah, let me just do a few things in here. Like, for example, you know what would be really cool? If we could create a water reserve of our own. If we just do something like this, we'll create a small lake for our own internal consumption, so that we don't pull too much water from the reservoir lake. Well, at first I thought this was going to look better, but I don't like the way this looks. It's better just to have a box in here, I think. So, let's see. Where is the demolition tool? Just go away. Go away, go away. Thank you. Heavy. There we go. And then we could even fertilize this area for food production. In fact, I'm having so many ideas. It's not even funny. This is going to take a while though. So, in order for me to create a channel, I think I will have to detonate some things around here, obviously. Then we'll create like a small pond at the end of it. Go away, you go away, you go away, you go... You know, like just a small thingy over here, just to make it look somewhat better. And then, in order for us not to overflood the area, we have to go like this. There we go. It should be more than enough, and then we can put a dam over here just for aesthetical purposes. And the same thing with the stairs, just to make it look like there is something over here. Okay, so this might take a little while, But it is fine. It is fine to take a little while because, well, we just built this. It's not unwise to take a moment break before undergo another major project like this one. So let's just finish this one up, make sure that everything is up and rolling, so that we can ignore this district like we are ignoring the the district down there. We barely even pay any attention to them because they are self-sufficient. We don't need to look at them anymore. So yeah, let's just make sure that this district is also self-sufficient. And look at that! Another drought is coming, but now we'll have all the water in the world to face it. It will be nice to see this thing operational. Now, why are you guys not building this? First, let's explode these beats. There we go. I find incredible that explosions don't damage your buildings, but you know, it's good that they don't. Otherwise, all of this would be exploded. But in any case, let's just finish this channel. Although I don't think we are going to flood anything if we open this dam. It's more for aesthetical purposes, to make it look a little bit better. Why not? If we can spend the resources, which we can, even though we don't like have a lot of lumber. Our lumber production is actually not that bad. Just take a look at all of this. Yeah, is more than sufficient, and this area is now pretty much also self-sufficient on the lumber, so we no longer need to provide them with any of it. Okay, so here comes the drought. One thing that we could do is come over here and raise this to its maximum level. The water is going to flood all the way over here, but because there is so much area, it's never going to overflood. So we have just that little bit extra water to last us. We don't know how much longer this drought can be. Usually we are having 6 days droughts, but I have experienced 12 days droughts in the past. So let's see, what do we have this time? Yeah, we'll see. Let's take a look. 7 day, not that bad. But yeah, we have a tad bit more water now. And we have a bunch of explosive bits to blow up. So let's start with the channel. Let's do it in a slow pace. Let's appreciate this explosion. I think this is the medium point. Let's go. Oh, just beautiful. Now we have all of these to blow up as well. Now, we can blow up the upper level, because it's not at same level as the water, so I think it's going to be okay. We are not going to flood anything. I hope. I think so, I think so. Detonation point should be over here. Let's go. Start blowing stuff up. Now, I'm going to put more explosives, but I'm going to purposely not explode those 2 bits, just so I don't forget, and flood everything. You know? I would not put it past me to blow this channel open without the dam being ready. Yeah, I don't think that would be nice. I'm also going to use as many explosives as I can to drop down this area. You know, this is wasted space. We don't want to waste this space with rock when we can have that sweet water. Now, can we go all the way down? Now that's the question that I kinda want to know. Okay, so we have ran out of water over here. Let's use our emergency reservoir for the first time. Let's drop it to 2.5, and then let's see. Now the good thing about this is because there is such a large mass of water and such a tiny exit for the water to flow, this should trickle in the water, which means that we can leave it open for a long time, and eventually, as the water starts to overflow to that side, that will also give us a long moment of electricity production, because there will be water flow. So, you know, there is also that small but not so small advantage. Now, one thing that I must say is that we must monitor these levels closely because it's taking a little while for the this river to flow, but there we go, there we go. You see? Now we are constantly trickling water, you know, very slowly going down on the level over here. And over here we'll have some nice power production. And this shouldn't fill up that quickly, so we'll not be wasting water. And even if we overflood over into this side, if we go over here, we can see that we still have a little bit of storage capability. It only starts to overflow around 0.6, I believe. Yep, you see, it requires to be above 0.6 of a height for the water to overflood the 0.5 measurements on the dam. So we still have a lot of storage in this inside of this lake for any overflood. So there is also that. I'm going to enjoy my power production during a drought. Okay, so the drought has ended and we only use half of the capacity that we had in our reservoir. Not bad. There we go. Set everything back to their normal values. And it will be business as usual because this is still full, so shouldn't take too long before the water flow resumes, and this will fill up over time. So not only do we accumulate water over here for us to use, but we also mitigate the time that it takes for the water flow to resume completely, and therefore the time it takes for power to return to our buildings, especially over here because it usually takes a long time. But because most of the rivers are still full of water, they don't have to accumulate too much. Let's take a look over here. What? Oh. My bad. Let's open that before bad things happen. Oh well, so yeah. Disregarding the fact that I almost flooded the entire map, everything is working smoothly. There we go. Flow has been resumed. Our beavers have been quite busy over here. It's taking them a little bit of time because this construction is going to require a bunch of logs, but yeah, soon this will be ready. Okay, so we are going to have difficulty building some of these thingies. Unfortunate, but we can deal with them later. For now, I'm going to detonate all of these because we need to go into the next level, and we need to build the floodgate over here. Let's just go over into landscaping and select a floodgate, regular one. No, I will have the double floodgate just so it stays at the same level as the rest of the buildings, but I will have to set it up to 0.5 after it is built. But it will be fine. Now, in order to build these thingies over here, that's going to be a little bit painful, but okay. I'll have to build this, right? Wait for them to set the explosives, detonate them, and then remove these, set the rest of the explosives, and do the same over and over again. Oh, this project is almost complete. There is still a lot of logs that we need to transport into this area. But once it is done, we'll have our own log production in here. I'm also going to add some more log production over here, but well, for that, guess what? We need some logs. So it is also helping out to the fact that there is a lot of logs required, but soon enough this is going to be completed. And I think it's going to look amazing. But since we are all here, why not detonate a few bits of dynamite? Because it's always fun, and I love to detonate dynamite. And that's the final level. Great, now we only need to remove this L-shaped chunk from here, and our reservoir is going to be ready. At least from, you know, the inside. I mean, yeah, the inside is done, and the outside is done as well. My beavers have been working tirelessly to make this happen. So we just need to build this floodgate over here, and then blow up those two bits, and we'll start accumulating more water in here. And we might even be able to open the channel, which then has a floodgate over here to control the flow, because we need to have the water constantly flowing. Because yeah, this is going to be at 0.5, or in this case 1.5 level, which is the same level as this one, so water will flow in, and we can either put this one at 3 or leave it at 2.5, which means water is constantly going to flow through here. And if there is a constant flow of water, if there is nowhere for it to go, it's going to flood. So we are going to create a small but beautiful waterfall over here, and I might even do the same over here. I'm thinking about it, making another lake and then another waterfall, just to make it look a tad bit better. And it's going to be fine, you know. We are not, it's not like we are stealing too much water from the main river. It shouldn't affect our power production, hopefully. If it does, well, then I will just block these parts, block those parts, and then just add water manually as it is needed. You know what, guys? I think I built this one tile too high. Yep. The water is never going to rise to the level of this block over here. So this thing will have to be at a height of 1.5 for the water to flow through. And it's going to be okay. It's still a good reserve of water, even though it's not that much. But you know what that means? That means if I go over here and raise it all the way to 2.5, I can detonate that and start filling this up with water, which is going to fertilize this area. Beautiful. And that means that if I prioritize this forester, he's going to start planting the trees over here, which should help out with any more buildings that we have to do in this area. So I think I'm going to prioritize this. Okay, so after a very long time, they finally got to do this little bit, but now we still need to go deeper one level. There's where things get just a little bit more complicated. I just have to go like this, and then put a pair of stairs over here. Then I have to delete the stairs and put a dynamite piece over there. They'll be able to reach from here, so it will be fine. And to then destroy that little bit over there, I think they can reach from over here. I am not sure, but we'll find out. Oh, also, because there is this floodgate over here. Oh, and this floodgate is already done as well, so... Right now, no water is passing through because this one is too tall. We need to put it at 0.5, and now the level should be equal, I think. Now if I go over here and put this one at 1.5, eventually water should start flowing through, I think. Well, here comes the drought, but we also already have that little bit of flow that I mentioned. There we go. And then we have the waterfalls. Fan-freaking-tastic. And look at all of this. It looks beautiful. Now we'll be able to use this as farmland as well to keep these guys sustained, because, you know, they are consuming food, so if we can reduce the amount of food that we are spending from here, it would be nice. But yeah, the experiment is a success, kinda. I built one level too high, but that's fine. That's fine. Makes it look better against the background. I'm just going to wait for that drought to arrive before I close all the gates and put everything in saving modes, let's call it like that. Well, with all of this added industry, I think we need a population expansion in here. Just 16 workers are not going to cut it. We need more. So I think this is going to be another permanent district. I'm not going to remove the workers after this is done, because, you know, we have built quite a lot of things to... Nothing to do in range. Oh! Yeah. this. It took me a long time, but finally, these trees are now mine. Oh, finally. Pretty much when I am almost done with this, and I almost have my own tree production, but hey, better late than never, right? And here comes the drought. Unfortunately, I'm not going to detonate this because I don't want to waste this water. All the gates have been closed already, so it's you know what? I'm not going to mess with that. It's better if I don't mess with it. Oh, you can't access the trees. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Need to build this as well. Then a path. Here we go. So an 8-day drought, nothing too major. But well guys, we have done a lot this episode. This thing has turned out to be better than I thought. And it's only getting better and better. And hopefully in the next episode we will get this district done. It's going to be a small district, but hopefully it's going to be self-sufficient. That we won't have to worry about it. I'm sorry, it took me a minute. And then we can start working on this district over here. Something that the workers from the capital have already helped out. So yeah, next episode, hopefully we will be able to expand the green pastures all the way over here and create a massive farmland. But with all of that said, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye.